very good morning, everyone. I am Gauri, your student host for the day for this special podcast session, and I welcome Miss Lisa Bolden, ma'am, all the way from Australia. Thank you so much for coming, ma'am. Before we begin, could you please give a brief introduction about yourself?
So I'm Niza and I work with the Australian government. I'm based in Delhi and I look at the education sector at PSU.
Okay, thank you. So, without any further ado, let's begin with the first question. What inspired you to create this international education system, and what are the key prospects in your daily life which you inculcated?
So I'll talk about the India and Australia relationship. They are, they share a very good bilateral relationship. Australia and India are friends, and education is a very vital sector. So if you know, India has the second largest amount of students that go to Australia. So 120,000 students in a year. That's a lot of Indian students in Australia. So India does mean a lot to Australia. And Australia has only 43 universities actually, and we have some really interesting innovations coming out of there. I was very inspired today to see the kind of innovations that you are doing here, and I see a lot of students going from here to Australia. So I hope you choose Australia as your study destination.
Definitely, that's a valuable point. So, now let's dive deeper into our next question. So, what do you think are the key prospects from from the Australian education system that should be inculcated in the Indian ones, especially for the grade 11 and 12 students?
That's a tough one. I think you're already halfway there. I think, we can do some more collaboration in terms of, bringing in what's happening there with schools, universities, and the likes. I love the Makers Lab actually, so the innovations like Wi-Fi and Google Maps and a cochlear implant have been done in Australia. So I see a lot of innovation coming out of here as well. Already see a lot of synergy. So not much actually. I think you're already heading in that path.
Thank you so much, Robust. All right. My next question to you is that what are the top universities that an Indian student can look for in Australia?
So there are only 43 universities, but there is a group of eight. So very similar to the Ivy League structure in the US. You can have a look. I will share a website with you. It's called Study Australia. You can look it up because each university is very good with particular subject areas. I don't want to tell you to go to a particular university. Whatever subject that you are interested in, you can actually have a look and have a look at the group of eight universities which are present, and you'll be sure to find the subject that you're looking to study.
My pleasure. So my last question to you is that since you are at Austrets and the director of education at Austret, so what do you find as a future career prospect and the relation between India and Australian education?
Well, I think we're going in the right path because we signed an agreement called the AI ACTA, and within that, the education, the sector is very prominent. We have a lot of collaborations already in play, and just to mention, Deakin University, which is the first Australian university and first ever foreign university to set up in India. They've set up a branch campus, and we have the University of Wollongong as well. So we have a lot of these Australian universities coming to India to set up. So I think students here should take advantage of that as well, is in case they want to travel to Australia. But the future is bright, and like I said, Australia and India share a very good relationship, and I think that's only continuing to grow.
Thank you so much. This is Gauri signing off.